All right. Good morning. Good morning. Here we go. Good morning. Okay. Happy Labor Day. This is part two. And good morning, everybody. Hope you are maybe waking up and enjoying your morning. In the midst of my walking this morning, there were some other things I thought about to share. If you are a woman between the ages of 35 and 65, 35 and 65, where are my perimenopause and menopause women? Where you at? You awake? So anyway, I just want to stress that when we're in this age group right here, it is such a critical time season in our lives. You cannot pray it away. Did you know you can't pray away perimenopause and menopause? That is a natural course cycle of aging in our lives as women. Yeah, you can't pray it away. So anyway, we got to go through it, but we're designed to go through it gracefully. But because of our environment, our food, toxins, stress, all of these things that have caused our bodies to be out of balance, have caused this to be a horrific season and time in our life. Some countries celebrate when a woman goes through, particularly menopause. It's a celebration because it's a time of great wisdom. It is a very important transition in a woman's life because many times she's, maybe wife, mother, or grandmother, or she could be that at a place of getting ready to retire or transition in her career, or things like that. So it's a time of great transition. So most of the time at this age, especially if you're in the menopausal age group, which starts around early 50s and can last maybe 5 or 10 years after that menopause stage. But in other countries and other cultures, they celebrate it because it is a time of wisdom. That woman in that age period, at that age frame, has experienced a lot of different things in her life, and she has so much wisdom to share. Well, how many of you know here in America, because of everything that we've been exposed to, many of it beyond our control, like I said, chemical toxins, environmental toxins, things in our food, in our environment, stress all over the place, that it is a nightmare. So one of the things I want to really stress while I'm out here walking is the importance of movement. Because again, hi, I'm Dr. Bree, by the way. I'm just on here talking. I'm Dr. Bree. I'm a pharmacist and a national board certified health and wellness coach. So, on my channel, I talk about ways that you can use food as medicine, how you can pass down generational health to your children and grandchildren, and other simple tips to help you along your health and wellness journey. But health and wellness is more than just nutrition. It's more than just managing your weight. It's so much more. So on this channel, what I'm excited about it is that on this channel, it's just so many different avenues that I will be talking about and exploring. So you gotta subscribe if you're not subscribed. So anyway, when you're walking, exercise, movement, strength training, these are also very, very important in this season of graceful transition in our lives. So you gotta get your exercise in, whatever that looks like for you. If you check out my last video I did, part one of this Labor Day walk, I did talk about, some another alternative for you if you're not physically able to like walk. But walking is one of the safest exercises that you can do if you can. But there are some options out there. So check out my last video. But anyway, you want to make sure that you are also including in your exercise strength training. And I apologize, that sun is so bright. Lord, thank you for the sun. So, I'm learning technology, so I don't know how to. If you can't see me right now, I'm here. The sun is in the background, but it's a beautiful morning. But anyway, and I have warmed up as well because it was cold, as I mentioned earlier in my last video. But you got to get strength training in. And it's something I'm still working on myself, incorporating it, getting exercise, walking or whatever that looks like for you. I mean, you could be that you are go to the gym, or if you're able to walk in your neighborhood or your community or go to a track, if you're able to get outside in the elements, it's a really good way as well, because your body needs that sunlight. Your body needs to be out in the environment. But strength training is basically, you can get you some resistance bands. You can go on Amazon and buy some resistance bands. You can go on YouTube and pull up, and this is what I did, pull up YouTube videos on strength training. And what strength training does is it is going to build that muscle, because you need to build that muscle, strengthen your bones, because at this age group, at perimenopause and menopause, our bodies are not producing as much estrogen. So your body, your bones particularly, need estrogen. So because we are not producing as much estrogen in this season of our lives, we are more susceptible to breaking bones. So particularly if you are a smaller framed woman, you are more susceptible to having fractures. And so that's why when you go to the doctor, they may do, if you're in this age group, particularly if you're in menopause, age group 50 to 65, in that age group, your doctor may have you do an exam called DEXA scan. So that is in a simple term, is really testing the strength of your bones. I mean, it's more complex than that, but it's really testing the strength of your bones and how much bone loss you may already have. So that's why you want to do strength training, because again, our body's not making as much estrogen, so we become more susceptible to fractures. So you got to strengthen your muscles that can strengthen your bones and different things. I'm saying this all in simple terms, by the way. It's a little more detailed than that, but it's strengthening those bones, strengthening those muscles around the bone, so we can decrease our risk of fractures and things like that. Also, you do want to make sure that you are taking your calcium. And I apologize for the background noise. You know me, I'm trying to learn technology, but you want to make sure you are taking your calcium, a minimum of 600 milligrams a day. That's why your doctors tell you, take your calcium, because calcium, our bones need calcium. Our bone needs calcium. The vitamin D, of course, is important for bone health, because vitamin D helps our bones to absorb the calcium. So does that make sense, everybody? Any questions? Yeah, so anyway, I just want to let you know, particularly talking to my women who are in the ages of 35, 65, that perimenopause and menopause, that you, in addition to your regular exercise of walking, if you do walking or jogging or running, you do want to incorporate, I would say, 1 or 2 days a week in your regimen, exercise regimen, some type of strength training. Now you can also, I mentioned purchasing resistance bands on Amazon. They're very inexpensive, but you can also get weights. You can use, if you want to buy some like 1 or 2, 3 pound, 5 pound weights. Be safe about it though. That you can do that too. So that is another way of doing getting the strength training and lifting weights as well. Okay, well, looks like traffic is picking up. Wow, even the trash truck is out here working on Labor Day. I guess people don't take off like they used to. Um, all right, but once again, I'm crossing the street. That's why I'm looking all different directions. I don't want nobody to hit me. But thank you all for tuning in this morning, and also check out my website as well. I'm going to be in the next few weeks. I am going to be on a social media campaign, you guys. Me and my wonderful virtual assistant, Jayla. Hey, Jayla. We are coming together, and we're getting ready to really market social media, amp up some things, and put some more things on my website, some more videos and interactive tools and things that you can, resources on there and things like that, and all that, and I got some God is opening up some doors. That's all I'm gonna say. But you want to stay tuned, subscribe to my channel. But my website is keepwellnesssimple.com, keepwellnesssimple.com. That is my website. Check it out. All right, and you can always go on there and you can book a discovery call. If you don't see any dates available, check back in about a week and then I'll have some more dates on there because I got to update the schedule. Also, we will be doing a newsletter very, very soon. So if you go to my website, you can just put your email in there and that we will have that on file so that when we're ready to do our email newsletter or e-newsletter, we will have your email. So again, the website is keepwellnesssimple.com. All right, thank you all for joining me this morning on my Labor Day walk. This is part 2. Hope you learned something. Like and subscribe to this channel and put a comment down there. Let me know your thoughts if you learned anything. But you guys have a blessed day. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.